Why?
Also, yeah, just swap me on commentary and then we're good. That was the last thing I was going to do.
Okay. Doubles does not bleed over. This is part of the schedule.
Yeah. We have an hour-long break before singles after this, right? And then singles starts at 6
Yeah.
or 7.
Like, people who
Winners finals.
People who think that leaving or letting doubles like not get a good commentary or a good stream block, like, are just going to be left behind in the times. Like, doubles is the future.
So I think that this is like the Duck Nightmare team. Like, if you could find a team that James would not want to play against, it would probably be Falcon Sheik.
I think it'd be double Falcon, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. But I've seen him have trouble with Falcon Sheik teams in the past, particularly like O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And insert Sheik like Drephen O'Reilly.
Falcon Ganon.
I actually think he's lost to Drephen.
Really?
Yeah, at Run of the Rubicons, but I could be completely wrong. Either way, Dreamland is an interesting start. It gives Gahtzu a lot of room to move around, and it also gives Duck a lot of survivability. You know, I was actually watching their stream, Duck's stream last night when Gahtzu came in, and James was actually messing him up really bad. But the one stage Gahtzu was like beating him consistently out this year.
Dreamland.
Which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about the other characters on the screen, like Kalindi and Drephen?
Okay, so like, let's talk about the interpersonal matchups here. Like, Drephen sometimes beats Duck. Gahtzu beat Duck the most recent time, but Kalindi has KJH has no trouble versus Drephen.
Yeah.
And he beat Gahtzu the most recent time. So
Yeah.
what that tells us is that like there are weaknesses and strengths for both teams.
Ooh,
And if you want to make Doug your target, like that's not going to work either. You have to focus on the more easily killable Fox. So
yeah. Well, Gahtzu is like moving right now, dude. He's actually doing a really good job staying on the platforms and like not confronting Falcon or Fox or Samus.
Yep.
Which I think is really good for this team because when you think about Falcon Sheik, both of them have really long drawn-out recoveries that are kind of fortuitous.
Right.
So you want to avoid the situation where one of them is permanently recovering like this. So like when Gahtzu can move around the platforms and keep control of the stage, it lets them turn around their situations just like that.
One of the key things is that these characters are Falcon and Sheik are both good on platforms. So the main strategy that the Fox team is going to be looking for is to separate and like keep them from regrouping.
Yeah.
So if they have the platforms, they can use them to regroup and outmaneuver their opponents and retake center.
Yeah.
I think FD is absolutely the worst stage for the Falcon Sheik team.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to see it. These are two like very intricate team combos because I feel like the Fox Samus team in particular can be played in a lot of different ways. I think that Duck and Kalindi play it more like singles heavy because they don't have as good team synergy.
Yeah.
I think that in particular, like when I watch them, I would love to see Duck and Kalindi do more particular team combos. Like Samus has so many launchers. Fox has so many kill moves off the top, but they choose to like kind of divide and conquer.
Yeah,
Which
I can
against
see
the
that.
Falcon Sheik team might actually be like a little bit sketchy because if either character, like if they get separated and Samus starts getting hit, it's really hard for her to get back down.
Well, the thing is that Fox can approach, and then Falcon can hold center, or I mean, Samus can hold center.
Right.
So the main strategy here is that Fox can put on damage quickly, and then Duck is going to hold the center and keep the teammate from assisting.
Yeah.
Especially like Fox's combos and edge guards on both Falcon and Sheik are really strong.
Yeah. But I mean, that all sounds nice, but that's like when you're winning, right? Like when Fox is pushing back and Samus is holding center, it's all cool like when you're winning, but like we'll see how they like get out of the corner during this set.
Right.
Yeah, Gahtzu living till very high percent, but he unfortunately was at that high percent when he was in a 2v1 scenario. He just kind of got picked apart.
See, there's Duck holding center.
Yeah.
Towards
Small
the
lead
edge.
for the blue team. We'll see how long KJH can hold on to that stock.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see blue team actually, KJH is playing super aggressive, which is smart because they want him to lose the stock first and Duck to give him an extra stock. Oh, that's really bad though. KJH is going to die first.
Okay.
And Duck is at really high percent alone. Yeah, that sucks. Like they wanted KJH to die when Duck was lower, so that if he got grabbed, he couldn't die. But because KJH died when they were both at higher percent, Duck just got cleaned up. And now he has a difficult 2v1.
But at least they got the stock onto the Fox. Fox is
Yeah.
definitely going to have a better
Most
time
important.
in the 2v1 here. In the interpersonal matchups and in just the general like game matchups.
Kalindi flubbing. Yeah, red team trying to find a grab, and now this is hugely advantageous for KJH.
Yeah, I wish that Drephen had put on. He had less percent, so I don't know why he was just shooting needles, and the Falcon with higher percent was left to play. But you know.
Yeah. And that's it. Good stuff from KJH, cleaning it back up. I would say that like overall the situation was like slight advantage to KJH just because the teams aren't too coordinated. But like if you put like Armada and Android in those shoes, like they're gonna clean that up every time. You know?
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
agree.
Like, if you put a coordinated team there, they'd like never drop 2v1s. But it's hard to 2v1 with Drephen and Gahtzu probably haven't teamed together.
Right, exactly. We're looking at here more at like just the dynamics of these players rather than like dedicated teams.
Dude, that was actually hilarious. Gahtzu spawned on the top platform, and he literally double jumped and up B just to try to get away from the Fox chasing him down with others. It's actually super sad. Ooh, man, Gahtzu controlling a lot of space right now.
Yep.
KJH is able to get around Drephen though. And yeah, blue team takes back center. Oh my god, that's really
Wow.
unfortunate. Good save by Duck.
How do you feel about this counter pick?
This counter pick, I think this is a comfort sort of thing. I think that the top platform is really, really good for them, the super high one, because, you know, it's easier to, like, KJH is really good at avoiding the up B combos in singles, but in doubles, Samus up being to the top platform and then comboing is super good. It's like a get out of jail free card. You can just get up there and down smash, and it's just a nice little two-hit piece that's hard for them to deal with.
Okay.
Plus, you know, it's sort of just like a comfort thing. I bet the Falcon and the Sheik are both really comfortable in Battlefield.
Yeah, that's their best matchup with Fox for both of them, so
Yeah.
I agree with it.
I think that we saw in the first game that Gahtzu's strategy really was like to avoid confrontation and just come in from the side whenever they were out of position, which I think this stage benefits him a lot. Oh my god, that's actually it unless Drephen saves.
Ooh, nice
Great
save.
Yeah. I would have liked KJH to play a little. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop what I'm saying. That edge guard was so crazy.
Oh,
Really
he
good
messes up the
situational
knee.
awareness. Twice in a row, Drephen went off stage at the perfect time.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like Red Team is going in a little bit too one at a time. I feel like they don't have a good grasp on when they should be fighting together.
They definitely have less synergy, so to begin with. Like, yeah, I know that Duck and KJ aren't the dedicated team, but they have teamed several times before.
Yeah. Gahtzu in a risky position, and Drephen's gets hit out of the way, can't help. Oh, Duck goes for the 50-50 though, doesn't get it. And wow, this got completely turned around. But Gahtzu SD. That's actually
Right.
really unfortunate. Man, you know, the back air by Drephen was nice, but like, I would have loved for him to just wait for Duck to get on stage and then grab, and then just finish off the stock.
Oh, okay.
Because Duck is just gonna keep living.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about, like, they were playing, Doug was edge guarding the Sheik, and then, like, Falcon and Fox were kind of just duking it out in center. But I don't know if I agree with letting the Fox be the one. Like, I don't know, just Samus's edge guards on Sheik are just so long and drawn out.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's tough because, like, a lot of other characters, like, they light the shoot booth on stage and then grab up smash. You know, the standard, but it's hard for Samus to do that. But yeah, they are going to have to find another way. That's the, oh my god, Gahtzu. Gahtzu almost connecting with that stomp knee. It was like a crazy little string right there. Tried to catch Samus out of the meteor cancel, but wow, Gahtzu is actually kind of destroying the blue team right now.
Yeah, Falcon kind of popping off right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
shield
god,
drop
dude,
knee.
he is just moving on these platforms.
Okay.
I
So,
think that's really the difference right now. It's just Gahtzu's just heating up.
I agree. Like I said, the platform play is going to be super crucial.
Oh, Duck rolls away on accident, but KJH lets Gahtzu get back. That could have been really
Oh,
scary.
ho, Gahtzu with a hard punish.
Yeah, speaking of scary, like, Gahtzu is just annihilating KJH's stocks right now.
So, Drephen needs to stay alive. You want Gahtzu to have another stock. Oh, good stuff.
KJH just looked like he got a little bit confused, didn't know what to do.
Okay. Now, this is an interesting scenario. I think...
Oh, my god, the jump
hard
read.
reads.
But Drephen has, you know, beaten Duck in sets in the past. This is not, like, over by any means for
No.
either player.
But
Duck's punish
Duck
game
does
on
not have...
Samus.
Duck does not have crouch cancel %, and Drephen does, so that's big.
Yeah, but the way I look at this matchup is, like, Samus needs, like, 1 or 2 hits to get Sheik out of crouch cancel. And then once that happens, like, you can just straight up kill Sheik from a straight hit.
There's no charge hot either.
Oh, Drephen makes a mistake.
Very, very nervous Drephen right now.
I think I saw Duck
That'll
double
kill.
jump, and yeah, that's it. You can't actually bomb there. Like, it's that close to the edge, your momentum will actually carry you off.
Right.
So he actually should have waited a little bit to bomb.
Double jump can't... Well, he thought he was going to die, so if you double jump immediately, it cancels momentum.
Right. But
So-
I think he jumped before the fair on accident. I like saw a little.
No, I saw him double jump on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
So he did try to double jump momentum cancel, but that means he was really close to dying though. He almost survived. Okay, so
KJH immediately getting lit up.
I guess they do agree that the top platform is hurting them, but I think they went for Pokemon because Duck has the missile shenanigans, and I guess he doesn't want to nerf himself with his up B.
Yeah, I think we've seen that the Bread team is really double teaming Fox super hard.
Yep.
Wow, look at these aerial moves from Duck.
Oh.
Gahtzu just calls it out. Good up B though.
I think Gahtzu should have left Duck to recover and actually double team the Fox.
Yeah, well, that's the difference of the stage, right? On the other stage, they could just leave Duck. But on this stage, if they leave Duck, he's going to start double missing.
That's true.
And that's going to help blue team a lot more than it's going to, you know, than it's good for red team to leave him alone. And, like, if 1v2ing Fox isn't hard enough, like, when you've got missiles flying in, it's probably just as not fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can respect the decision.
Yeah. Plus, you know, we haven't even talked about it, but of course, Pokemon Stadium, 6-stage Fox. There's the grab and shoot. Up throw charge shot.
Oh, is that what we call it? Grab and shoot?
Well, I didn't call it that, but I was talking to some Chicago players, and they were like, oh yeah, they're two grab and shoot. They just all called it grab and shoot. So I was like, I guess this is a thing?
Quack and shoot.
Quack and shoot. Well, I think it's also because, you know, there's grab and go.
Yeah.
So, like,
okay.
Yeah, it works out okay. Oh, Duck just crouch canceling through Drephen's approach. Pretty even game.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So, like, we saw the red team adjust and start double teaming KJH. What's the blue teaming doing to counter this?
Okay, so first off, they eliminated the top platform. This transformation actually ended up being even stronger for blue team. But it's coming down to the platform play.
Right. And I think that blue team's just like a little bit more comfortable leaving KJH alone on this stage.
Right. But again, I don't think that splitting up it's playing into blue team's game.
Yeah.
Really good job by Duck. He helped his teammate.
Yeah, but Gahtzu ended up getting the edge guard anyway.
Yeah. That might be a knee? Nope. Okay, good. Wow, that up tilt was amazing.
Oh, Gahtzu missed the ledge.
Yeah.
Oh, they went for something crazy. They went for something crazy. They went for a weak air into up air.
So if you watch, Duck's shield is really small right now. If he gets on the platform and shields, like the knee will hit his feet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Gahtzu going hard for it, and that's okay. Drephen will die. This is actually not the worst situation for red team because blue team is both in such high percent.
Right.
Down throw. Oh, I actually, man.
Oh, he got the fair still.
Yeah, that works. I would have. Oh my god, never mind. Maybe Drephen's just amazing. Maybe he's the best player.
Oh, he should have down smashed. Where's your down smash, Drephen?
They reset to neutral.
Yep. Rock transformation is, I think, good for red team compared to some of the other ones.
Especially because red team has the Falcon at high percent. He can't just hide by the mountain.
Yeah.
And they'll be a lot happier.
Okay, well, that's bad.
Oh.
She should not be playing with the Fox in the pit.
Yeah, I mean, the big story here is that, like, the Fox is taking up some percent, but Duck is at 0 right now.
Yeah. No, right. Oh. Down throw tech juice? He's still alive.
Gahtzu's DI. Absolutely crazy. That was 120 on the platform, too.
Right.
That was actually crazy.
He should live that if he DIs probably, but
yeah, I mean,
it was close.
I guess so. Blue team with all the stage control right now. Low percent samples in the front.
You can't expect a mini charge shot.
Drephen might live? No. Good coverage by KJH.
Ooh, he's still alive. Good DI. Nice recovery.
Good awareness to air dodge when he knew Duck wasn't close enough, but that's a 2-1 lead for Duck and KJH.
So counter picks here. I don't know. Yoshi's is dangerous, but I think it would be good for them.
I think the nice thing about Yoshi's is that it gives both of their characters another avenue to recover because they both have Waltons and Randall, which kind of helps. We talked about the flowchart recoveries being a problem. And the platforms.
They might bring it back to Dreamland.
Oh, they might. Dreamland would also be okay. I just think that Gahtzu's landing so many early knees that like Yoshi's might help them out a lot. And
Drephen's edge guards have been offstage have been pretty neat, so I think that they would get more kills if they went to Yoshi's.
Stop with that dude, since so said. Yeah, I like the Yoshi's counter pick. It gives them the platform setup that they like, while at the same time allowing them to kill at much earlier percents.
Yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah, it's also nice because, you know, they don't have a Fox up smash. Right. They have knee and they have slap, but those are off the side kill moves. Yeah. So this should help a good bit. But the scary thing is that
DI on that down smash.
I almost didn't want to talk about it because it was so disgusting. The scary thing is that, like, Samus does get those up Bs to the top platform, and Fox on the stage can be super scary. Great save by Duck. That's going to give KJH at least a few more hits. Yeah, wow, and KJH comes back alive completely. Super nice. Duck actually flubs the edge guard.
Yep. Oh, he just did a PC drop fair. Okay.
Drephen accidentally, like, not even accidentally, just bad decision.
Yep.
Wow, interesting save.
Call that a save?
And he's edge-guarding Duck, too. Unreactable, dude.
Yep.
You see him spot dodge? Didn't work, dude. He's best character in the game. Man, Drephen's just going deep right now.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
He likes the stage right now. Oh, that might be a knee. Oh, he had it.
Yeah, that up B is super safe.
Right.
Even when it missed, Drephen and Gahtzu were in a position to cover it.
Yep.
Nice save by Duck.
Duck got a lot of percent. Up air might kill here from either of them. Nice.
Yeah. A little bit of a scuffle on the top platform. Ends up with Duck losing his stock. Small lead for red team. As you would kind of expect on that counter pick. Wow, KJ is super fortunate that Gahtzu let go of ledge and just slid right to ledge.
Yep.
Bunch of dropped edge guards from blue team right now.
They're a little uncomfortable on Yoshi's right now.
Yeah, that save from Duck was absolutely crucial.
Yep. KJ kind of just sort of killed himself there.
Yeah, he like kind of ran out of space to run too, but somehow this is an even game. I mean, blue team has been saving each other a lot better than red team has this game. In my opinion.
That's true. The punish game is definitely in red team's favor, though.
Yeah, for sure. Whenever red team gets a hit, they tend to latch on at least like 40%. KJH just disappeared from the screen.
Falling apart a little bit there.
Yeah, like I said, like Fox is really good on this stage, like I said, but it's actually really hard to play Fox effectively on Yoshi's and doubles.
Okay.
You have to have, like, your tech skill needs to really be on point. Like, you can't be getting hit out of shield or missing ledge dodges.
Gotcha.
You need to take advantage of the stage's small size and, like, hit everything perfectly. Because, like, KJH is just getting blended right now.
Yep. There is no stock tanking on this stage, it seems.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So I tried to aerial up down smash to trick Gahtzu, but Gahtzu was all over it.
Unless something beautiful happens here, looks like we're going to a game 5.
Yeah.
And I think they are going to go to FT.
You think so? Yeah, I could see that.
Nice. There it is.
Yeah. Blue team doesn't look too phased.
Lots of momentum going into game 5.
Yeah.
KJH might be questioning himself a little bit right now.
Yeah, you have to worry about that. With the Fox-Samus team combo, a lot of the onus is on the Fox.
Right.
To do basically all of the fighting straight up.
Duck's smart enough to like play his role, make like really just make the most of himself, but it relies on KJH so much.
Yeah, like KJH has to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Duck is almost like a turret. Right. Like he just controls space and you just don't want to go there, and he makes the stage smaller for Fox. So yeah, we did see the FD counter pick like you were saying, not super surprising. And on this stage, I think it's actually, like we said in the Pokemon game, a lot more important for them to pressure the Samus.
Yeah.
Not enough that you need to be like edge guarding her, but enough that you need to make her feel like she can't shoot missiles or can't just sit there. You want to draw out at leaves. And blue team already off to a really strong start.
It's just that.
Oh my god. Down air drill. That was so cool. What were you going to say?
Characters like Sheik and Falcon have problems opening up their opponent anyway, so on this stage, not having a platform, it like really is going to come down to who has the better neutral.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. He thought he was going to up there. That was just a miscommunication. This could cost some stocks, too, in the long run. Oh, Drephen drops the grab and got some knees in. Crossing wires. Can't be doing that. Oh, fair to back air. Red team really needs to finish the stock. You're going to see them get greedy for this Samus kill. If they get it, the whole game could change. But if they don't, they're going to fall even farther behind. They do get it. That's really good.
Oh, and they got the opening on KJH? Forward throw. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Red team falling apart a little bit, but the game isn't as far apart as it needs to be. Gahtzu needs to hold on to the stock. That's
really bad. Stock could be gone here.
I respect it, though.
Good save.
Like, it was a good save, and he also went for it all. Like, he would have traded a 130% stock for a 50% Fox stock. You got to take that.
He could have lived it anyway, but if you do, Wizzy's like weak knee up air.
Oh, wow. Duck just spacing around not only the Fox, but also the Falcon. It's the clean forward smash.
Oh, wow. That was so good. But Duck is still living.
Dude, Gahtzu, like, every time Red Team has looked out of this set, Gahtzu just turns it up.
That's Falcon.
Yeah.
Duck remaining composed at least. Yeah, that stuff makes him rage. Nice back there. He's not gonna die. There's a punish.
Ooh.
The down smash. Oh, the DI.
And yeah, you see Gahtzu really reaching for these kills.
He has to now.
Yeah, they kind of. Well, now I don't know. Like, I just feel like Sheik should be the one reaching, not the Falcon.
I disagree. Sheik is terrible on this stage. And
I guess.
Falcon is good on this stage, just not versus Fox. So he's really good versus Samus. He has the potential to really, like, he can make big kills on stage.
Another jump read from Duck. He's been getting them with that all set.
All right. Let's see what Red Team can put together here.
They need this game. They need this game.
Wow. Is he going to
They
save?
get the gives.
Good job.
Oh my god, we got a tie game.
I truly thought that Duck was going to save KJH there.
Yeah, but
Great stuff by
Drephen did that like drop zone fast fall fair.
Yeah.
Just completely destroyed their recovery.
I don't
This
know what's
game got
happening.
so close all of a sudden. Gahtzu up airs his teammate. They're both in the
They're
corner.
in the corner. That's bad.
This is just where blue team wants to be. Samus in front, or Samus in back, Fox in front.
Yep.
Drephen doing a great job getting out of the corner though. This opens up the whole stage. Even though they get hit, they actually have a lot of stage control.
Yeah.
Down
See
throw.
some Falcon there.
Ooh.
Oh.
Gahtzu.
Went for the mix-up.
KJH choking a little bit. Oh my god.
Wow.
He goes high.
Oh.
Up the recorder.
Oh.
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh!
But Drephen gets a double down smash. Great save by Duck. Are you serious, dude?
Okay.
He actually saved Kalindi.
Nice.
But now it's high percent. He misses the grab.
Up smash!
This grab. This could be it. He missed.
Up back
Back
here?
air.
Oh.
That's it. Red team with the clutchest comeback. Last
Good
stock
stuff,
game 5.
Drephen and Gahtzu. That was
Duck
quite a
with
finish.
the craziest save I've ever seen. Weird that you see the Samus with 5
Look
kills.
at Drephen right now.
Yeah.
Face in the palms.
I can't believe he got that. Both of them missed grab, dude.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Okay, so now we have Beach and Ginger versus TM and MB Smash.
Yeah.
A local rivalry in the team's metagame.
set.
Oh, Mango in the chat.
Whatever, man. I've been trying. Oh, shit.
That was
Wow.
a great set. We saw Gahtzu turn it up. Game 2 or game 3, I think. Game 2.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was just saying, let's try to get into the. I was like, you know.
Yeah. So we saw Gahtzu consistently turn it up, and Drephen just doing a great job saving. Actually, Duck and Drephen did a great job saving that set.
I guess a lot of the pressure was on Gahtzu, but Drephen, stayed alive and waited for his moments. Like, KJH has had Drephen's number for a long time. Doug has the potential to blow up his stocks, and Drephen kind of just waited patiently. He stayed in, he had his opportunities to turn the game around, and he took them, as it Gahtzu. But that's more what you expect from Falcon, kind of the explosiveness.
Yeah.
So
I
Sheik
think
was
it's just a
interesting.
swarm. I mean, you say that KJ should be able to blow up Drephen and run over them, but the tech skill you need to do that is very, very difficult.
Right.
And at the end, KJ just kind of fell apart. Not to discredit him or anything.
No,
but,
I think
it just was too much pressure on his shield. He had too many punishes dropped. He had to get so many edge guards. There was one point in particular where he got a read on their Gahtzu's double jump at 60 and could have just grabbed the ledge and went. But he was just pressured. He's like, someone's gonna come. I got a back air again. He missed. Gahtzu got back. And it's little things like that can make a huge difference in teams.
Yep.
Because when you're in teams, like in singles, if the edge guard takes longer, you still get it as far.
Right.
But in teams, you're fighting the clock. Because whenever the other person isn't dead, your partner is also dealing with someone else. And those little micro situations where they didn't close out stocks ended up letting the red team get back. And those big saves by Drephen, the big combos by Gahtzu, eventually caught up to them.
I have to agree. I think if KJH and Duck are looking to come back and face them again in grands, we're gonna need to see some more teams combos. We gotta find a way to get into those